She had 3 minutes. 3 minutes to catch the train. 3 minutes to save her job. 3 minutes before her manager, the one who'd been looking for a reason to fire her for months, would mark her late for the 3rd time. 3 strikes. That was the rule. She already had 2. Her shoes hit the pavement in rhythm with her heartbeat as she ran toward the station. Rain had started falling, turning the morning gray and cold. Her breath came in sharp bursts. Her bag slammed against her hip with every step. Just make it. Just make it. She stopped. In the middle of the sidewalk, crumpled against a brick wall, a man sat bleeding. His head was tilted back, his hand pressed against his side. Dark blood seeped through his fingers, staining the expensive fabric of his coat. No one else stopped. People rushed past him like water around a stone umbrella's up, eyes down, pretending not to see. She looked at her phone. 2 minutes. The station was 30 seconds away. She looked at him, and she made a choice that would destroy everything. Hey, her voice shook as she knelt beside him. Hey, can you hear me? His eyes opened slowly, dark, unfocused, but aware. You're hurt, she said stupidly. Brilliant observation. His voice was rough, strained, but there was something in it, control. Even now, authority. I'm calling an ambulance. No, his hand shot out, gripping her wrist. Strong despite the blood. No hospitals. You're bleeding. I'm aware. His jaw tightened. Help me up. That's insane. Please. The word broke something in his voice. Made him human instead of just another stranger bleeding on a sidewalk. She checked her phone. 1 minute. Then she put it away. Okay, she whispered. Okay, lean on me. He was heavier than he looked, taller. When he stood, she felt the full weight of him, solid muscle, beneath the expensive coat, the kind of body that belonged to someone who could afford personal trainers and private gyms. Where? Across the street. He nodded toward a building she'd walked past 1,000 times, glass and steel. The kind of place she'd never be able to afford. Penthouse, of course. She half carried him across the street, rain soaking through her coat, her phone buzzing in her pocket with messages she couldn't read. The doorman's eyes went wide when he saw them. Mr. Kane. Not now, Marcus. The stranger's Kane's voice was tight with pain. Just get us upstairs. The elevator ride was silent except for his labored breathing. She didn't look at her phone. She already knew. She was 20 minutes late, and her life as she knew it was over. Hey. Her voice shook as she knelt beside him. Hey, can you hear me? His eyes opened slowly, dark, unfocused, but aware. You're hurt, she said stupidly. Brilliant observation. His voice was rough, strained, but there was something in it, control. Even now, authority. I'm calling an ambulance. No. His hand shot out, gripping her wrist. Strong despite the blood. No hospitals. You're bleeding. I'm aware. His jaw tightened. Help me up. That's insane. Please. The word broke something in his voice. Made him human instead of just another stranger bleeding on a sidewalk. She checked her phone. 1 minute. Then she put it away. Okay, she whispered. Okay, lean on me. He was heavier than he looked, taller. When he stood, she felt the full weight of him, solid muscle, beneath the expensive coat, the kind of body that belonged to someone who could afford personal trainers and private gyms. Where? Across the street. He nodded toward a buildings she'd walked past 1,000 times, glass and steel, the kind of place she'd never be able to afford. Penthouse, of course. She half carried him across the street, rain soaking through her coat, her phone buzzing in her pocket with messages she couldn't read. The doorman's eyes went wide when he saw them. "Mr. Kane." "Not now, Marcus." The stranger's Kane's voice was tight with pain. "Just get us upstairs." The elevator ride was silent except for his labored breathing. She didn't look at her phone. She already knew. She was 20 minutes late, and her life as she knew it was over. His apartment was all windows and emptiness, floor-to-ceiling glass overlooking the city, minimalist furniture that probably cost more than her yearly rent. Everything cold and perfect and untouched, like no one actually lived here. "Bathroom," he said, his weight heavy against her. Down the hall, she guided him there, trying not to notice how his hand gripped her shoulder. How close they were. How she could smell expensive cologne mixed with copper blood. He sank onto the edge of the bathtub, his face gray. "First aid kit," he said. "Under the sink." She found it. Medical grade, professional, not the cheap drugstore kind. "This has happened before," she said quietly. He didn't answer. She knelt in front of him. "I need to see." For a moment he just looked at her. Really looked. Like he was trying to figure out why a stranger would ruin her life for someone she didn't know. Then he peeled off his coat. The wound was a long gash along his ribs, deep but clean. Not a mugging, something deliberate. "Someone did this to you," she whispered. "Someone tried." His mouth curved. Not quite a smile. They failed. Her hands shook as she cleaned the wound. He didn't make a sound, just watched her with those dark, unreadable eyes. "You should go to a hospital," she said. "I should." He caught her wrist again, gentle this time. "But I won't." "Why?" "Because the people who did this have people in hospitals, waiting." Her blood went cold. "What did you do?" "Nothing." His thumb brushed across her pulse point. "I just refused to disappear quietly." She should leave. Should run. Should. Her phone rang. She didn't need to check to know who it was. "You're late," he said quietly. "Aren't you?" She nodded. "For what?" "Work." Her throat burned. "I was already on warning. This was my last chance." Something shifted in his expression. "And you stopped anyway." "You were bleeding." "People bleed. All the time." His voice was soft, dangerous. "Most people walk past." "I'm not most people." "No." His eyes held hers. "You're not." Her phone stopped ringing. A text came through. She looked. "Don't bother coming in. You're done. Collect your things tomorrow." Just like that. 6 years gone. She set the phone down carefully. Like if she moved too fast, she'd break. "I'm sorry," he said. She laughed. It sounded broken. "You didn't fire me." "No." He stood slowly, wincing. "But I'm going to fix it." "You can't." "What's your name?" The question stopped her. "Lily," she whispered. "Lily." He said it like he was memorizing it. "I'm Elliot Kane." The name meant nothing to her. His mouth curved like he knew. "Get some rest," he said. "You look like you haven't slept in days." "I can't just." "You can." He was already walking toward the door. "And when I come back, we're going to talk about what happens next." "What happens next?" He looked back at her. And for the first time, she saw something in his eyes that wasn't control or authority. It was gratitude, and something darker, something that looked like fate. "You saved my life today, Lily," he said quietly. "Now let me save yours." Then he was gone, and she was alone in a stranger's penthouse, soaking wet, unemployed, with no idea what she just walked into. But somehow, impossibly, she wasn't afraid. She was awake, for the first time in years. He came back 3 hours later. She'd fallen asleep on his couch, expensive leather that smelled like him, cedar and something dark she couldn't name. The sound of the door woke her. He stood in the entrance, changed into fresh clothes. Black shirt, no tie, the wound bandaged beneath the fabric. He looked like power, like danger, like someone who could ruin lives with a phone call. "You're still here," he said. "You told me to wait. Most people don't do what they're told." He moved into the kitchen, poured 2 glasses of whiskey, brought one to her. Especially not by strangers. She took it. "You're not a stranger anymore." "No?" He sat beside her, close. "What am I?" "I don't know yet." His mouth curved. "Honest, you said we'd talk." She met his eyes. "So talk." He was quiet for a long moment, studying her like she was a puzzle he needed to solve. "Your manager," he said finally. "The one who fired you." "What's her name?" "Rebecca Chan." "Why?" "Because I'm going to call her." He pulled out his phone. "And you're going to get your job back." "You can't." "I can." He looked at her. "Do you know where you work, Lily?" "Harris and Sterling. Accounting firm." "Do you know who owns Harris and Sterling?" Her stomach dropped. "Kane Industries," he said softly. "My company. Which means every building, every employee, every decision," he leaned closer, "belongs to me." The world tilted. Your boss's boss's boss?" His eyes never left hers. "And tomorrow morning you're going to walk into that office. Rebecca is going to apologize, and you're going to be promoted." "I don't want charity. This isn't charity." His voice dropped. "Dangerous. This is payment. You saved my life. Let me give you yours back. Why were you even on that street?" She whispered. "Why were you alone?" His jaw tightened. "Because I was being followed, and I thought I could lose them." "Who?" "People who want me dead." He said it so simply, like it was normal. "People who think if I disappear, they can take what's mine. Then why not go to the police? Because half of them are paid to look the other way." She should be terrified, should run, but all she felt was anger. "You could have died," she said. "But I didn't." His hand found hers, warm, real, "because you stopped." Tears burned her eyes. "I lost everything." "No." He squeezed her hand. "You lost a job you hated, working for people who didn't value you. Tomorrow you get a better one. And what do you get?" He smiled, slow, devastating. "I get to see you again." Her breath caught. "This isn't we don't even know each other. I know enough." He stood, pulling her up with him. "I know you're the kind of person who stops for bleeding strangers, who throws away security for kindness." "Who?" He stopped, swallowed. "Who makes me believe people like you actually exist?" "People like me?" "Good people," he whispered. And when his hand cupped her face gentle despite everything she understood, this wasn't about the job. It never was. She showed up to work at 8:55 a.m., 5 minutes early. Rebecca was waiting. Miss Hartley. Her manager's voice was ice. I thought I made myself clear. Rebecca. The voice came from behind her. Elliot Kane stood in the hallway like a shadow made flesh. Every head turned. Rebecca's face went white. Mr. Kane, she stammered. We weren't expecting. No. He walked past her without a glance, stopped in front of Lily. You weren't. His eyes met hers, and she saw it. The promise. Miss Hartley will be joining my executive team, he said. Not a request. A fact. Effective immediately. Her office will be on the 42nd floor. Report to my assistant by noon. Silence. Rebecca's mouth opened, closed. But sir, she finally managed. She was terminated. By you? Elliot's voice could have cut glass. Without my approval. Which means it's void. He turned to Lily. Unless you'd prefer to stay here? She should say yes. Should take the safe option. But she looked at Rebecca's face, at the cramped cubicle she'd sat in for 6 years, at the life she'd been killing herself to keep. And she chose to fall. I'll take the 42nd floor, she said. Elliot's smile was private, devastating. Good. He walked away without another word, leaving her standing in the ruins of her old life and the terrifying possibility of a new one. The 42nd floor wasn't an office. It was a statement. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the entire city. Glass desks. Designer chairs that probably cost more than her old car. Everything sleek and cold and impossibly expensive. Her new desk sat outside Elliot's office. His assistant, a woman in her 50s with sharp eyes and 0 patience handed her a tablet and a coffee without a word. Cream, no sugar, the woman said. That's how you take it, right? Lily blinked. How did you? Mr. Kane told me. She turned to leave, then paused. He also said you're not to be disturbed for the first hour. Get familiar with the system. Your login credentials are already set up. Wait, what exactly am I supposed to be doing? The assistant smiled. Then, whatever Mr. Kane needs. Then she was gone. Lily sat down slowly. The chair was perfect. The view was insane. The coffee was exactly how she liked it. And she had no idea what the hell she'd gotten herself into. Her phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. How's the view? She looked up. Through the glass wall of his office, Elliot stood watching her. Phone in hand. That same unreadable expression. She typed back, You're seriously texting me from 20 feet away? Would you prefer I come out there? I'd prefer to know what I'm actually supposed to do. 3 dots appeared, disappeared. Then her office phone rang. She picked up. Hello? Come in here. His voice was low, professional, but there was something underneath. We need to talk. He hung up before she could answer. She took a breath, stood, smoothed her skirt the same, one she'd worn yesterday, the one that was still slightly damp from the rain. And she walked into his office like she wasn't terrified. He was standing by the window when she entered, hands in his pockets, perfectly still, like he was carved from the same glass and steel as the building itself. Close the door, he said without turning. She did. The click echoed. You want to tell me what's really going on? She kept her voice steady. Because this doesn't feel like a promotion. This feels like what? He turned to face her. Like I'm being kept close for a reason. His mouth curved. You're smart. Don't patronize me. I'm not. He moved closer, slow, deliberate. You're right. This isn't just about the job. Her pulse kicked up. Then what is it about? Protection. The word hung between them. From what? From whoever tried to kill me yesterday. His eyes were dark, serious. And from whoever's gonna try again. Her stomach dropped. What does that have to do with me? You were seen. He said it gently, like that made it better. Helping me, getting me inside. The cameras caught it, which means they know you're involved. I'm not involved. You are now. He stopped in front of her, close enough that she could smell his cologne, see the shadow of exhaustion under his eyes. The second you stopped for me, you became part of this. That's insane. It's the truth. His jaw tightened. And I'm not gonna let you get hurt because of me. So what? I'm supposed to just stay here? Play assistant while you what exactly? Figure out who wants me dead. He said it like it was normal, like it was just another item on his to-do list. And keep you safe while I do. She laughed. It sounded harsh. This is crazy. Yeah, he didn't deny it. It is. I should quit. Walk out right now. You could. His hand lifted, stopped just short of touching her face. But you won't. How do you know? Because you're not the kind of person who runs. His voice dropped. You're the kind who stops for bleeding strangers. Remember? Damn him. This is different. Is it? His thumb brushed her cheek. Barely. Because from where I'm standing, it looks the same. Someone needs help. And you can't walk away. Tears burned behind her eyes. I don't even know you. Then get to know me. His forehead touched hers. Stay. Let me keep you safe. And maybe what? Maybe we both figure out what the hell this is. She should push him away. Should tell him this was insane. But his hand was so warm against her skin, and she was so tired of being alone. Okay, she whispered. His eyes closed. Okay? I'll stay. She pulled back just enough to look at him. But on one condition, anything. You tell me the truth. All of it, no more secrets. For a long moment, he didn't answer. Then he nodded. Tonight, he said. My place. I'll tell you everything. Why not now? His smile was sad. Because some stories need whiskey and time. And what do we need right now? He looked at her like she was the answer to a question he'd been asking his whole life. Right now, he said softly, at 3:47 p.m., everything went to hell. Lily was reviewing File's expense reports, acquisition proposals, things she barely understood when the fire alarm went off. Not the drill kind, the get out now kind. People poured into the hallways, confused, panicked. Elliot's door flew open. Lily, his voice cut through the chaos. With me, now. She didn't question it, just grabbed her bag and followed him toward the private elevator at the end of the hall. What's happening? It's not a fire. He pulled her inside, punched a code into the panel. It's a distraction. The doors closed, and the elevator started going up. Where are we going? Roof. His hand found hers. I've got a car waiting. A car? On the roof? Helicopter. Are you serious? The elevator jolted. Stopped. Emergency lights flickered on. Elliot swore, pulled out his phone. No signal. They cut the power, he said quietly. Who's they? He didn't answer, just moved to the panel, pried it open, and started rewiring something she couldn't see. Elliot, I need you to trust me." His eyes met hers in the dim red light. "Can you do that?" She thought about yesterday, the blood, the choice. "Yeah," she said, "I can." His smile was brief, grateful. Then the elevator lurched and started moving again. The helicopter was waiting, blades already spinning, door open. A man in tactical gear waved them forward. "Go," Elliot shouted over the noise. "I'm right behind you." She ran. The wind from the blades nearly knocked her over. Her hair whipped across her face. Her heart slammed against her ribs. She reached the door, looked back. Elliot was 20 feet behind. And behind him, 3 men in black emerged from the stairwell. "Elliot," she screamed. He saw them, didn't run. Instead, he turned, faced them, said something she couldn't hear. One of the men raised a gun. Everything slowed. She saw the muzzle flash, saw Elliot dive, saw him hit the ground and roll and come up running, straight toward her. He grabbed her hand, pulled her into the helicopter, slammed the door behind them. "Go," he shouted to the pilot. They lifted off. Through the window, she saw the men on the roof, guns raised, but not firing. "Why aren't they shooting?" She gasped. Too many witnesses, Elliot's. Breathing was hard, fast. "They can't risk it. Who the hell are they?" He looked at her, and she saw the truth in his eyes. "People I used to trust," he said quietly. The helicopter landed 40 minutes outside the city. Middle of nowhere, dense trees. A cabin that looked like it hadn't seen people in years. But when Elliot opened the door, she saw the truth. Security cameras hidden in the trees. Reinforced steel beneath the rustic wood. Windows that were definitely bulletproof. "You've done this before," she said. "Yeah," he didn't look at her. "I have." Inside was sparse, functional. A couch, a kitchen, a fireplace that looked like it actually worked, and one bedroom. Her stomach flipped. "There's a pull-out in the couch," he said, reading her mind. "I'll take that. You get the bed." "Elliot, it's not up for discussion." He moved to the kitchen, poured 2 glasses of whiskey, brought one to her. "Sit, we need to talk." She sat. He didn't, just stood by the window, staring out at the trees like he was waiting for something. "You said you'd tell me everything," she said quietly. "I did, so tell me." He took a long drink, set the glass down, and finally turned to face her. "My father built Kane Industries from nothing," he said. "Worked himself to death doing it. Literally, heart attack at 53. Left me everything." His jaw tightened. "But he also left me enemies. Business partners who thought they deserved a piece. Competitors who wanted to see us fail. Family members who figured I was too young, too soft, too weak to hold on to what he built." "You're not weak," she said. His smile was bitter. "Tell them that." He moved closer, sat on the coffee table in front of her. 6 months ago, someone started making moves, buying up shares, spreading rumors, trying to tank our stock price so they could force a takeover. "Who?" "My uncle." He said it like the words hurt. "Richard Kane, my father's brother. The guy who was supposed to have my back." Her chest ached. "That's why you can't go to the police. He's got half of them on his payroll. Judges too. He's been planning this for years." Elliot's hands clenched. "Yesterday wasn't random. Those guys weren't muggers. They were his. He tried to kill you. He tried to make it look like an accident. A mugging gone wrong. Tragic young CEO, dead in the street. His eyes met hers, and it would have worked if you hadn't stopped. The weight of it hit her all at once. Oh my God. Yeah, he reached for her hand. So now you see why I couldn't just let you go back to your normal life. The second you helped me, you became a loose end. A loose end, she repeated numbly. Someone who could identify the guys who did it. Someone who could testify. His grip tightened. Someone they'd need to silence. Fear crawled up her spine. So what do? We don't do anything. He stood abruptly. You stay here. Stay safe. And I go back and finish this. Like hell. Lily. Willie. No. She stood too. You don't get to protect me and then just leave. I'm trying to keep you alive. And I'm trying to keep you alive. She grabbed his arm. You think I'm just gonna sit here while you walk into whatever trap he's got waiting? Are you insane? Probably. His laugh was hollow. But I'm also out of options. Then we find more options. Together. Why? The question broke out of him. Raw, desperate. Why do you even care? You don't know me. We met yesterday. I know enough. She stepped closer. I know you could have gone to a hospital. Could have called your security team. Could have done 100 things that didn't involve a stranger. Her hand found his face. But you trusted me, she whispered. A random girl who stopped on a sidewalk. You trusted me with your life? So yeah, maybe it's only been a day. Maybe this is crazy. But I'm not walking away. His eyes closed. You should. Too bad. And then she kissed him. Not gentle. Not careful. She kissed him like she was trying to prove something. Like she was trying to make him understand that some choices weren't rational. Some choices were just right. He froze for half a second. Then he kissed her back. His hands tangled in her hair, pulled her closer, kissed her like she was oxygen and he'd been drowning. When they finally broke apart, they were both breathing hard. This is a really bad idea, he said against her mouth. Yeah, she smiled. It is. You could die. So could you. Lily, I'm staying. She looked him dead in the eye. And we're doing this together. So you can either waste time arguing, or you can tell me the plan. For a long moment, he just stared at her. Then he laughed. Actually laughed. You're unbelievable, he said. I've been told. He shook his head, but he was smiling, really smiling. Okay, he said. Okay, together, together. He pulled her back in, kissed her forehead, and for the first time since this started, she felt something other than fear. She felt hope. They spent the next 3 hours mapping it out. Elliot had files, documents, recorded conversations, everything he'd been gathering for months. I've been building a case, he explained, spreading papers across the table. But I needed proof, hard evidence that Richard was behind the attacks. And now you have it? Most of it, he tapped a folder. Bank transfers, emails, a paper trail showing he hired the guys who jumped me. Then why not just release it? Because he'll claim it's fabricated. That I'm trying to frame him because I'm paranoid. Elliot's jaw tightened. I need something he can't deny. Something public. Lily studied the documents. What about a confession? He'd never, not willingly, she looked up. But what if we made him think he'd won? Elliot's eyes narrowed. What are you thinking? You said he wants you gone, right? Wants the company? Yeah, so give it to him. She leaned forward. Or make him think you're giving it to him. Set up a meeting. Tell him you're done fighting. That you'll sign over your shares. He'd never believe that. He would if you looked desperate enough. Her mind raced. You've been hiding, running. He probably thinks you're scared. So play into it. Tell him you just want out. That you'll give him everything if he leaves you alone. Elliot was quiet, thinking, and when he shows up to claim his prize, we record everything. Lily's pulse quickened. Get him to admit what he did. Then we take it to the FBI, not local cops. Federal agents who aren't on his payroll. A slow smile spread across Elliot's face. That's actually brilliant. I have my moments. He pulled her close. It's also dangerous as hell. Yeah, well, she shrugged. I'm getting used to that. His forehead touched hers. If this goes wrong, it won't. But if it does, then we deal with it. She kissed him quick, hard, together. Remember? He exhaled. Together. Elliot made the call at midnight. Lily sat beside him, close enough to hear both sides of the conversation. The phone rang 3 times. Elliot. Richard's voice was smooth, pleased. I was wondering when you'd reach out. Yeah, well, Elliot made his voice shake. Just slightly. You win, okay? I'm done. Silence. Then, I don't know what you're talking about. Cut the crap. Richard. Elliot's hand found Lily's, squeezed. I know it was you. The guys on the street. The fire alarm. All of it. Those are serious accusations. I don't care anymore. Elliot closed his eyes. I just want out. You want the company? It's yours. I'll sign whatever you want. Just leave me alone. More silence. Lily could practically hear Richard calculating, weighing whether this was real. Where are you? Richard asked, finally. Somewhere safe. But I'll meet you tomorrow. Noon. The old warehouse on 5th Street. Why there? Because it's neutral. No cameras. No witnesses. Elliot's voice hardened. And because I'm not stupid enough to walk into your office. Richard laughed. Fair enough. Come alone, Elliot said. Of course, the smile was audible. I wouldn't want to make you uncomfortable. The line went dead. Elliot set the phone down carefully. He's going to bring people, Lily said. Yeah, Elliot looked at her. He is. So what do? We bring people too. The warehouse smelled like rust and old rain. Noon sunlight slanted through broken windows, cutting the darkness into pieces. Elliot stood in the center of the space, alone. But he wasn't. Lily was hidden in the rafters above, phone in hand, recording everything. And outside, federal agents waited. 3 teams. Enough firepower to take down an army. All they needed was the confession. Footsteps echoed. Richard walked in, flanked by 2 men in suits. Big guys, armed. Elliot, Richard smiled. You look tired. Yeah, well, almost dying will do that. I heard about that. Richard's expression was all fake concern. Terrible thing. Mugging, wasn't it? We'd both know it wasn't. Do we? Richard stopped 10 feet away. Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're making wild accusations based on paranoia. Then why are you here? Because you said you wanted to negotiate. Richard's smile sharpened. So negotiate. Elliot pulled out a folder. Transfer papers. Sign these, and Kane Industries is yours. All I want is enough to disappear. Start over somewhere else." Richard took the folder, flipped through it. "This is everything?" "Everything. And in return, you leave me alone. No more accidents. No more threats." Elliot's voice was steady. "I walk away. You get what you want. We'd both move on." Richard studied him. Then he laughed. "You really think I'd let you walk away?" He tossed the folder aside. "After everything you've seen, everything you know, there it was. So this was always going to end with me dead," Elliot said quietly. "I'm afraid so." Richard pulled a gun from his coat. "Nothing personal. Just business. Just business," Elliot repeated. "Like hiring those guys to stab me in an alley? They were supposed to make it quick," Richard shrugged. "Clearly they failed, because someone stopped to help." "Yes, the girl?" Richard's eyes narrowed. "Where is she, by the way?" "Your assistant?" "Gone. I sent her away." "Smart." Richard raised the gun. "Would have hated to kill her too. Too late for that." The shout came from above. Richard spun. Lily stood on the catwalk, phone raised, recording. "Got every word," she called down. "Thanks for the confession." Richard's face went white, then red. "Kill her." The two men raised their weapons. "FBI, drop your weapons." Agents poured in from every entrance, guns drawn, shouting commands. Richard's men dropped their guns. But Richard ran, straight toward the back exit. "Elliot!" Lily screamed. He was already moving, caught Richard at the door, slammed him against the wall. "It's over," Elliot said. Richard struggled. "You think this changes anything?" "I've got lawyers." "Yeah," Elliot smiled. "So do I." Then he stepped back, let the agents take him, watched as his uncle, the man who tried to kill him, was dragged away in handcuffs. And finally, he could breathe. They sat on the hood of an FBI car, watching the sunset, Lily's hand in his, her head on his shoulder. "So," she said, "what now?" "Now," Elliot looked at her, "now I've got to rebuild a company, testify at a trial, probably spend the next year dealing with lawyers and reporters, and that's not what I meant." He smiled. "I know. So?" He turned to face her fully. "So I'm hoping you'll stick around? For real this time. Not as my assistant. Then as what?" "As whatever you want to be." His hand cupped her face. "Partner, girlfriend, pain in my ass who keeps saving my life." She laughed. "I like that last one." "Yeah?" He kissed her, soft, sweet. "Me too. This is crazy," she whispered. "We barely know each other. We've known each other for 2 days," he agreed. "And in that time, you've saved my life twice, helped me take down my uncle, and made me believe in people again." When you put it like that, so yeah, it's crazy. He kissed her again. "But I'm done playing it safe." "Me too." They sat there as the sun disappeared. Two people who met by accident, who chose each other on purpose, and who were just crazy enough to make it work. The headline read, "Kane Air Saves Company Finds Love." Lily rolled her eyes at the magazine. "They make it sound like a fairy tale," she said, "isn't it?" Elliot looked up from his coffee. They were in his office. Their office, technically. She'd taken the VP position for real this time. Turned out she was actually good at it. "Fairy tales don't involve getting shot at," she pointed out. "Some do. Fairy tales don't involve FBI raids and criminal trials. The good ones do. She threw a pen at him. He caught it, smiled. Come here, he said. She walked around the desk, let him pull her into his lap. You know what today is? He asked. Friday. Inch, 6 months. His arms wrapped around her waist. Since you stopped for a bleeding stranger, best worst decision of my life. Mine, too. He kissed her neck. Want to know what I got you? Inch. A 6-month anniversary gift? That's not a thing. It is now. He handed her a small box. She opened it. Inside was a silver necklace, simple, elegant, and hanging from it, a tiny clock charm. Frozen at 8:58, the time she was supposed to arrive at work that day, the time she chose to be late instead. Elliot, she whispered. 3 minutes, he said softly. That's all it took to change everything. 3 minutes of being late, of choosing kindness over fear. Tears burned her eyes. I love it. I love you. The words hung in the air. First time either of them had said it out loud. She turned in his lap, looked him in the eye. I love you too. And when he kissed her, it tasted like promises, like second chances, like a life built on the choice to stop, to help, to stay, even when the world said to run.